Welcome back, students. Let's start with the reducible form of quadratic equation. Reducible forms of quadratic equation. So let us start, children, with the first form, and the first form I am taking here is in the form of, that is type 1. I am assuming this is type number 1, and the type number 1 will be in this form. It will be equals to x plus a, x plus b, x plus c, x plus d is equals to k. Now you can see that in this there is no way to tell us that whether it is in the form of quadratic equation or not. Why? Because the degree is not at all 2, but if I am going to multiply all the terms, we will be having the terms in the form of x is to the power 4, x to the power cube, x square. So it will be quite impossible for us to solve it with the help of what? Formula method. So there should be some specific rule by which we can easily transform this quadratic equation to the, you can say this equation to a simple quadratic equation. For that there is a trick, children. First of all, you are going to ensure that all the x should be having the coefficient 1. Again, I am repeating, you have to ensure that all the x should be having coefficient 1. That is clearly mentioned here, all are having 1. Next, what you have to check, that the sum of the two constant which you are taking in the group should be equals to the sum of the two constant which you are taking in the other group. Again, I am repeating, the sum of the two constant. Like suppose you have taken these two group A and B. So that means if I am adding A plus B, that should be equals to what? C plus D. Or if you are taking this two group, you are adding A plus C, that will be equals to what? B plus D. So this is how you are going to group, and if this group is existing, in that way you can easily simplify the quadratic equation. So let us take an example, children, here. Example number 1. Like a question is given to you, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4 is equals to what? 120. Now it's simply, you can see that this is in this particular form, that is the type 1. So what you are going to do here, you have to means you start making the group in such a way that the sum of the two constant in one group should be equals to the sum of the two constant in the other group. So easily we can see here, this is 2 plus 3 which is equals to what? 5, and 1 plus 4 which is equals to 5. So here we can easily form two groups. The first group is what? X plus 1 multiplied to x plus 4. Why? Because x plus 1 and 4 will become the sum, give us the sum 5. Again, this is x plus 2. Here it is what? X plus 3. 3 plus 2 will also give the sum 5. This is equals to 120. Please do the multiplication. I'll be having x square plus x plus it is 4x plus 4 1 the 4. This is the first part. And if I'm going to multiply x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 3 to the 6 is equals to 120. Now if I'm going to add up here, this will become x square plus 5x plus 4, and here I'll be having x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 120. So the next step is a trick here. Here you can see that the first term of this particular quadratic equation is x square plus 5x, and here also it is x square plus 5x. So you are going to assume x square plus 5x as a new variable called as y. So the above equation will reduce to this way, y plus 4, and again I'll get here y plus 6 is equals to 120. If I'm going to multiply this, this will become y square plus it is 4y plus it is 6y plus 24 minus 120 is equals to 0. The next line, it will be equals to y square plus it is 10y minus 96 is equals to 0. Now you can see that it is in the form of a quadratic equation, single quadratic equation, and it can be easily split into the middle term. So you can write here y square plus it is 16y minus 6y minus 96 is equals to 0. Y taken common, so this is y plus 16, again minus 6 taken common, so y plus 16 is equals to 0. If I am going to solve here, I'll get two values, y minus 6 as well as y plus 16 is equals to 0. So with the help of the zero product rule, I'll get two values, y equals to 6 and y equals to what? Minus 16. So these are the two values of y I am getting, but the equation I have got here was in the form of x, so I need to get the value of x, not y. So what I have assumed this y as, we know, I'll write here, we know the value of y is what here? Tell me. We know x square plus 5x is equals to y. So I'm going to write here as x square plus of 5x is equals to the value of y is what here? 1 is 6, and again I'll write here x square plus 5x, the value of y is what here? Minus 16. So this will become x square plus of 5x and then minus 6 is equals to 0, and then it is x square plus of 5x and plus 16 is equals to what? 0. Am I clear, all of you? Now you can see that two separate quadratic equations are there. So what I'm doing, I'm drawing a line here so that I can simply solve both of them. So here the first one, you can see that it can be easily split into the middle term. So it can be x square plus 6x minus it is x minus 6 is equals to 0. X taken common, so this will become x plus 6 and minus 1. I'm not explaining this middle term because you people have done already in the standard 10 and it must be very clear to you people. X minus 1 and then it is x plus 6 is equals to 0. So here I'm going to get the value of x is equals to 1 and minus 6 with the help of the zero product rule. Now x square plus 5x plus 16 is equals to 0. That cannot be reduced into middle term splitting. So for that purpose we are going to use the formula method. So let us do there. Here I've got the value of a is equals to 1, b equals to 5 and the value of c equals to minus 16. We know x is equals to minus b and then it is equals to plus minus root under of b square minus of 4ac whole divided by 2a. So this can be written as minus 5 plus minus b square. What is the value of b? It is 25 square minus 4 into the value of a is 1 and the value of c is what here? Tell me. Minus 16 whole divided by, this is 2 into a, the value of a is equals to what? 1. So I can write this one as minus 5 plus minus 16 for the 64, 64 plus 25. Tell me the value of 64 plus 25. What is the value? Sorry, it is not minus 16 children, it is plus 16. So this will be plus 16 and it is 25. So I can write this one as 25 minus of 64 divided by 2. So I'll have the value 64 minus 25. 14 minus 5 is 9 and from 5, 4 will be subtracted 3. So I'll be getting minus 39. So minus 5 plus minus root under of minus 39 by 2. And you know children, the root which is having a negative value inside cannot be further separated. That will be in the complex form. We are going to study that in the complex number. So here you are getting how many values? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you are going to write the value of x as 1 as minus 6 and then minus 5 plus root under 39 divided by 2 and then again minus 5 minus root under minus 39 divided by 2. So you are going to get 4 values of the quadratic equation. Am I clear or not? So this is how we have done the type number 1. Understood all of you? We are going to do the type 2 in our second module. Thank you all of you.